Welcome to my channel. This video is about showing you the major issue I'm having. This injector, the number 2 and also the number 1, was installed incorrectly in the factory. And if you can see, this is the inlet port, and it is facing to the right so much that there is no space between. So when you wanna put the tool on this one, you can't put this tool on properly because the second part has no space to pop on. I'm going to remove this for a sec and I'll show you. This cannot be put on. Now you would say this tool is too big, too massive. That's why I'm gonna show you. I have homemade very slim design which can fit from behind, but yet again not from the front. You see, even this very slim homemade one, by the way, you cannot buy slimmer than this one, okay? And still there's no way to install these, okay? So the only way to fix this issue is to destroy the injectors. I would need to cut the plastic off, and I would need to cut also the inlet completely, and then I will be able to put the tool on and pull it out. Unfortunately, I tried everything else, nothing is working. It's been weeks since I started this, and obviously I used chemicals, and I tried to use a sliding hammer and even air tools. And the thing is, at this point, if it's coming out this hard, you know, if you apply heat, if you hit it, vibrating it, it will be destroyed. Even if it comes out in one piece, you cannot reuse it. So at this point, it doesn't matter. You just destroy it, and then you blame the factory because they made the mistake. These other two was already changed, and they were not in this angle, because I was able to use tools on those two, and even now there is enough space to put the tools on, but not on these ones. These, the number 1 and the number 2, is or was installed incorrectly in the factory, and that's the number to identify, okay? So I made the cut and I used an air tool to do it. As you can see, I protected the cover, the camshaft cover, with a piece of metals on both sides. This one, the top, you can just pop it off. I actually used a wrench. This is the inlet, still a little bit hot, which I cut, and I also cut this well, I would say this is the return side of the injector, and you have to be aware there is a fire hazard here, but I needed to cover everything because of the dust and metal particles. And I went very careful, like a little bit, cut a little bit, stop, cut a little bit, stop, to make sure the heat is controlled. This number 1 injector, I needed to grind the top a little bit because there is no space because of the front of the engine. Anyhow, now that everything is cut, I've done the other one also. There is not requiring grinding on the top, there is enough space. But now, actually, you can install the tool, and now you can even turn it around if you want, and we'll see if it will come out. It must come out now. So number 2 injector came out relatively easy. I covered the top, you can see it there, and this is the number 1 injector, and this is the tough one. I'm struggling with this one. I want to give you a good advice. When it's so hard to turn the 4 screw, what you want to do, you need a long screwdriver like this and try to knock on the injector. Wherever you reach the body, knock on it. Like you turn 2 or 3, then you knock on it. Each angle you can get to. Then you turn again a couple of times, knock on it. And what that does, maybe if you are lucky, the injector will come out in one piece. Because if it doesn't want to come, that means it's really stuck. And when you are hitting it with something, then basically you break the rust loose, or at least, you know, the resonance will help you. Sometimes it's popping, then you can see it's moving upwards. But don't just turn the 4 screw, because it's either the tool will break or the injector will break if you do that. So here we go. Let's see why it did not want to come out. Perhaps that's why. Look at that piece of crap. Oh my god. That is absolutely like shame on Ford, honestly. When you deal with the number 3 injector, you have the problem, this AC aluminum tube is directly above the number 3 injector. So as you can see, there is no space here. What you can do, you can undo the bolt over here, and so it has a little bit of flexibility. And also, if you buy a couple of bolts, different sizes, you can replace the original standing tube to a bolt. You see, I just left enough space here between so I could lift it a little bit. And actually, once the injector moves, you are okay. So what I was talking about, this is the tool, and this one is the original standing tube or whatever, and you can actually use bolts instead, which is shorter, maybe just a little bit shorter. It depends what you need, so you can cheat a little bit if there is obstacle